Funny thing about St. John's Preparatory School, high school in Astoria, New York. It's borough of Queens, right off of Crescent Boulevard. Alan, Asian of some sort, doesn't matter what one, he just was. It's a big territory. There's lots of flavors within the Asian market. He was in some class with me with George Lopez as well. We all went to prom together. Big group, not like dates or anything, because I'm not allowed to do that. But so it was the Sesame Street school that the wrong life path sent me on. So I had to keep loops with my essence children from Valhalla in the wrong skins in order to help me and have one witness per skin that stays the same through the entire human clinical trial in order to keep us all safe from the rest of the things that look like them at this point. So yeah, I put Valhalla eligible essence inside minority skins, I guess you could call them, which actually are the majority skins because they outnumber us. But they're looped back to where they should be going. Not that I have to, right? They can stay if they want in that one, or we could just move them and then whatever. But there was he said that there's some technology class action suit in the future with me labeled as the only whatever, however that's done, he didn't know. And I said, okay, Alan, tell me some details. I need details, Alan. I said, I don't deal in whatevers. I said, I need apps. And he's like, well, but how? Like, how are you going to write it down? Like, how are you going to record it? How are you going to hand it in if you don't know who these people are? I'm like, Alan, I'm always on. I'm here. I want answers. I'm always on. I'm always recording. So it'll go to class action wherever. He's like, they said that you're like this really hotshot, like JAG attorney or something like that. That's who processes and defends him. I go, is it? I said, I don't even know. Is that how it works? Your side's saying that? And he's like, well, how do you know it's my side? I'm like, well, because I have no information. You apparently have something you're telling me about. Is there anything else you want to add to whatever you just told me? And he's like, I don't, like, I'm starting to feel uncomfortable about this. He's like, right. And I'm like, well, are they your relatives? Like, he's like, how about I just say that they're other Asians? And I'm like, okay, so they're other Asians. Now what? I was like, give me as many details as you have, so I have a record of it for the two of us to protect you and myself, should this go to any kind of litigation in the future. And he's like, wait a minute, why do you say litigation? I said, I don't know. You said class action suit, so you tell me. Usually class action, right? I don't really know how it works. Isn't that like a lawsuit? I was like, I don't know what a JAG is. I've heard of like an attorney or a lawyer. I was like, my dad's not like into that field, so I really wouldn't know. He's like, yeah, they did say that about you. And I'm like, why? I'm just getting a weird feeling here, Alan. I mean, you tell me if... I was like, you're asking me stuff. I was like... And he's like, they say that you have like a relationship with this hotshot JAG attorney, but like, you don't really meet him till the future. But then we're in your future, but maybe we're not. They didn't really have too many details on that. I'm like, okay. And now what? And he's like... I was like, so what do you need from me, Alan? Like, what can I do for you so this way you help me? Because all I want is to be happily married with, like, one guy and have kids with one guy and just be happily ever after. I don't really want any trouble with Asians, with anybody in the future. So how can you and I work together to help solve whatever this is? And he's like, they said that that's what you would say, because you're actually the good guy, but confuse my people why you'd want all the Asians dead in the future. And I'm like, think to yourself, Alan. I don't want to hurt any of the Asians. I just want to be happily married and like live happily ever after with one husband. The hotshot JAG guy, right, him. Or whoever he knows. Right, okay, so if I'm wanting all the Asians dead in the world, what happens in that possibility? Why would I ever say that? And he's like, yeah, I don't know. He said something happens to you, and then you're really angry. I'm like, what happens, Alan? Are they keeping hotshot JAG attorney from me? Why are they doing that, Alan? What are they up to? He's like, I don't know. He's like, why is it always the Asians? And I was like, because the Asian is bringing me the message. Who else would it be, Alan? And he's like, I'm feeling like this is kind of like an attorney, like, privilege, like, I don't know, like, am I, they said something about a rope-a-dope. I'm like, well, I don't know. Who roped you in, Alan? He's like, my people. I'm like, exactly. So I'm trying to help the two of us. So I don't have to say that I want to kill every Asian in the future. I'm telling you, the one Asian in front of me, questioning me about JAG attorney stuff, class action suits that I can't seem to ever get to. And your people, Asians, are in there, but they're not sure. Right, well, you bring your Asians, your record, Alan. I'll bring my JAG hotshot guy who knows the guy I want to marry, my white perspective, and everything I say is truthful in this moment in St. John's Preparatory School, or whatever class we're in like this high school I could have done without. I was happier where I was. Yeah. Don't know where I'm going, though, because I guess that's what the class action suit's about. So you seeing like a theme here? All this happened already. This was no room for mistakes. Otherwise, every Asian dies. I thought that was a pretty big consequence. Why you didn't follow suit and let me have the one that I wanted. Right. That's amazing. Trying to trip up God just to get what? Answers for who? You'll never make it. Ever. We're Star Keeper. We're Gatekeeper. And we are the keeper of time. And whatever that means to stupid humans, I don't care. It's not for you to study. It's not for you to know. It's not for you to take time to think about it. It's for you to go in direct action to make sure the class action gets together to protect your people in the future. But instead, you did everything the opposite and took him and I away from each other and then lied and failed in action to correct the one action you needed to do as a human. So why do you deserve to live? Doesn't fucking matter, because you don't.